Oh,
Fire, fire. That's some sorty big fire.
yeah, for the size fire pit, that ain't bad.
Yep.
Shit, that one in Loveland, remember that?
Yeah.
That was a freaking house pit there. Had them big logs and shit. We used to throw big old pieces in there, wouldn't we?
Yep.
I mean, that was a trip there. Are you filming the flame?
Yep. The flame
Fire, fire.
and pizza.
You ever catch a big board on fire around the fire like act like it, get a big old feather hat on, start acting like an Indian. Neighbors looking out the window, that motherfucker's nuts, it's cold as shit out. He's dancing around the fire with a flaming stick.
And dance around the fire naked.
Heck with that, it'd be too cold for that.
Too cold. Yeah, it probably would be.
Shit. I'd call the damn loony when they saw me out here naked dancing around fire. Cops would be here in a minute, wouldn't they? Neighbors looking out like, damn it, got a nutcase. They get dancing around the fire, the flame is sticking a feather head on, you better come quick. They bring in the loony wagon and shit. You and Dave have to come bail me out of the loony bin or something. You know? That'd be my luck, wouldn't it, kid?
Yep.
Whoa, flame's really kicking now. Jesus. Hold it. See something here. Let that catch. You still got the camera going?
Mm-hmm.
Try to make me a little funny here. You wanna move? Let that catch start dancing around the fire like
My knees are burning again.
Really?
Yeah.
because I threw that big old house piece on there.
What are you trying to do?
Well, we'll see. I'm gonna let that piece come. Probably just animals. Bug this is. Ah, it didn't stay lit. I'm trying to make a funny. Alright, hold up. Here, let's get that damn thing lit. Just give it a minute. Wait a minute. Ready?
Yep.
Ah, that won't stay lit. I was just trying to make a little funny. What'd it look like?
He's fucking crazy.
Huh? I'm just trying to liven it up out here. Start dancing around the fire and shit. There we go. I'll liven it back up. See, once it gets hot coals, you don't have to throw as many pieces on at a time, you know what I mean?
Right.
Piece gets it going. And there it goes, it's stoking back up now. Trying to make us a funny. See, I might as well stoke it up, and we got more wood out here than what I think, huh? Might as well stay warm. Hell with it. There we
Might as
go.
well just burn my knees right off.
Oh, sorry.
It's okay.
I thought it was cold, so I figured I'd stoke it up a
No,
little.
I'm actually quite comfortable now.
Yeah, but you're comfortable here once this other
I know.
Look at all this wood. We got that. We still got that pile. So I love burning this Paragon shit, you know. It's some decent burning stuff, you know what I mean?
Yep.
You know, we got about 5 or 6 pieces left of that, and then that big pile over there, you know what I mean? Oh, yeah. It's cooking again now, huh, kid?
We're cooking with fire now.
Here. Oh, yeah. We're cooking again. Let's go get another load of it. Just stand here all night, keep feeding it like...
Keep feeding the fire. I'm gonna have to take a couple more Vyvanse.
Fire.
Stay up all night.
Nah, I'm just messing with it. That feels good. Big old
It's kind of relaxing looking at it through the video camera.
shit's not burning bad, is it? For as wet as it is, you know
Nope.
that shit's got to be wet. Somewhat. That's what I like about another Paragon wood
I'm on fire.
Yeah, I mean, even though it rains, I don't think it absorbs the water like other wood because it's like harder or something.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think the water kind of rolls off of it more and it don't absorb it as much, you know. Yeah, shit seems to be burning just fine. Jesus. A big old house fire right here. Gonna have a nice pile of hot coals by the time this is done.
I have a hot pile of hot knees.
Sorry.
Kim's gonna be ashes by the time.
I thought you was cold.
Huh?
I thought you get cold easier than me, and I thought you was cold. That's why I stoked it up.
Oh no, I do get cold though, don't I?
Easier, but I'm just trying to keep you cold.
You notice I either burn up or I freeze to death. I'm very rarely ever comfortable.
Jesus.
Andy needs to hurry up.
Well, I hope you're here. You're ready to go to bed, are you?
No?
You'll get here. You'll be alright. Just chill. Ain't nothing. Well, we still got that big old pile right there. I mean, shit.
Yeah.
I can burn
Andy's our friend with herbal remedies.
I'm a crazy hillbilly that likes to burn us up, apparently.
You're getting hot too, aren't
I
you?
mean, look at my pants legs. I mean, honestly. Feel warm.
They're warm,
up there,
yep.
that's what I'm
Yeah, they are.
saying. Man. Got a damn inferno going now, shit.
Ooh-wee!
Jesus, trying to cook myself.
Good thing we don't live in California. I couldn't stand the heat.
Oh, I wouldn't be doing this in California.
No, absolutely not.
See, I can't even see my breath.
Do it again. Oh, I could see it coming out.
Okay. There it is. Well, I can definitely feel a lot of heat.
Yeah. That's because there's a fire right there.
You see, if we had that teepee I was talking about, just cut it like shorter. You just have to have a fire maybe about this big, you know, just something, you know, not very.
Yeah.
And teepees, I'm telling you.
We're going to build a teepee.
Oh, I'd love to get one day. Build around this fire pit. It'd be 20 below zero out here. We'd be sweating that damn thing if I wanted us to. I guarantee it.
That'd be cool.
Yeah, wood's a big old
Then we could
teepee.
really go, oh.
Yeah, because see, the reason you ain't got to burn on the wood is no wind gets to it all. You know,
Right.
and it's a big hole at the top, the smoke just goes up. So you just burn a little fire, keep it warm, and the smoke go around. You wouldn't even need, you probably need maybe half of that and a little less of that again, you know what I mean? Just a little flame going's all you need. You wouldn't need that big old flame. Hell, that'd probably last all night. If not better if we had the teepee. Just throw a little piece on at a time, you
Yeah.
know what I mean? I'd love to get one of them damn things, I'll tell you what. Neighbors would think we was crazy for sure. Get a big old feather hat with a teepee out here, like, whoa, 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 whoa. Big old hatchet.
You know what we need?
What?
Liquor.
What?
We need liquor.
What is that? This
I feel like drinking.
Huh? You just like drinking once in a while.
Once in a while.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. We got some herb on the way. We'll be alright.
Yeah.
We'll be feeling nice and happy here soon.
Roasty toasty.
More ways than one, apparently.
Yeah.
Out here trying to cook us too.
See, now it's comfortable. It's died down a little bit, and now it's
I
comfortable.
see why I used to do not the river to preserve wood too. When it got down and I was cold, I'd scoot closer. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Instead of backing up. Because you're backing up so it's real hot. And then, you know, like that, you scoot closer. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
I like them coals piling up there.
Yeah.
I won't throw no more on it right now, but I'm going to get the stick and poke it around and see if I can get it. I have to get my pummel here on the edge of middle.
You like to poke it?
Gets it going better. You know what I mean? Yeah, so you get it all in the middle and then the flame get going again, you know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Sometimes that stuff breaks off and yeah, see, that lasted a minute there, all them hot coals in that wood. Everybody look. Can you see it?
Yep.
You know how we'd smoke if we was out in the wild like this? Like if we lived out in the woods with a big teepee and was doing fun, we'd go and smoke. We didn't have a lighter, get a real skinny stick light on fire and boom, boom. Hell yeah, I mean, how do you think the Indians did it? They didn't have matches or
What if we
lighters.
just threw it in the fire, like a pound of it
That'd
in
be
the fire,
That'd be a waste.
and then just put your face over it and...
The only way I'd do that if we had the damn teepee going.
Oh, yeah?
And I'd wait till it's all coals. Did you know if you let it burn down to all coals, it's smokeless?
Really?
Yeah, coals don't smoke. If you have something
Okay.
smoking, it's a piece of wood smoking.
Yeah.
But if you take all the wood away and it's just coals, they don't smoke.
Oh.
Yeah, you can take, I mean, that people used to do that back in the day. In small spaces, they'd get a big bucket of coals
Yeah.
and they'd take it in a small space to heat up because it don't smoke. It burns up the oxygen, you know what I mean? But
There's some movie, I don't remember what it was. I don't think it was Crocodile Dundee. I don't know, it might have been. There was this movie where there was a plane and the plane was stuck in a tree, like it hadn't come down all the way. And these people were stranded in the, I think it was a forest, and they were looking for shelter, and they found this plane, and they got up in the plane and they found this big bag of pot.
I don't think it was Crocodile Dundee.
They found this big bag of pot.
Oh man, that'd be sweet.
And no, I've got it right on the tip of my tongue, but I can't think of it. But they found this big bag of pot, and they made a fire, and the only thing they had to burn was the pot. And they sat there and they burned the pot, and they got roasty toasty.
I bet. I'd be roasted toasty too, burning a bunch of smoke. Hey, listen to that wood. You can just hear it popping.
Yeah. I don't know how this video camera is going to do with sound.
Probably not too good with the sound, but you just hear it popping like.
I'm sure they can hear a crackle here and there.
After all the skinny stuff burned up, I just start throwing the big stuff on here shortly.
Yeah.
That burn longer too, the bigger stuff.
Yeah.
That small stuff's good for getting that going good, isn't it? Shit ain't no joke, is it? That'd be good cooking wood right there, that small shit. Big pile of hot coals already. That's good to have around too. It does burn hot. It burns quick, but it burns hot. That'd be good in a wood burning stove too if you want to warm like let's say if we had one in the garage and it was real cold out. Burn some small stuff in there, get real good and hot. Once it gets warm, then start throwing the big stuff in there to maintain it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That small stuff seems to burn hot and quick. Definitely good for starting. I wish we would have been stove in that garage. That pile there would have lasted us. That pile there probably lasted us most of the night. You know, we burning stove.
I tell you what,
I swear
we get that big piece of land out in the country and start a farm, and we'll have a wood burning stove inside the house, not have to worry about a gas and electric bill.
And you don't have to have a really big piece of land to start a farm, you know that? I think when my grandma grew up with no electricity.
But I'd like to have a couple acres for the dogs to run around in.
Me too. At least a couple acres.
Yeah.
But my grandma said that.
I'd say 5 is a good round number. 5 acres.
Yeah. You remember that trailer park my grandma? Shoot. What was Loveland? A couple or two?
2, almost 2.
Almost.
Yeah.
See, I wouldn't mind having something like that, but flat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Have a garage built and a lift in it, have a nice garage built.
If that was flat land and all those outhouses weren't there, those little outbuildings or whatever, if those weren't there.
Have a garage, maybe a couple outbuildings, have a swimming pool, and I'd have a nice pond.
Yeah.
I'd probably have a nice pond maybe about from
swimming
here to
pool,
the
a
tree.
pond, and a fire pit.
I'd have a pond from about here to the tree.
Yeah.
Probably from the tree to the edge of the woods wide, and probably about this deep.
Yeah.
And that'd be plenty for catfish. Throw a bunch of catfish in there.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Just keep it, throw you a little aerator in there, the catfish will be happy as shit in there.
Yep. I can't see down to the house from here. Oh yeah, there we go.
Cause my friend's pond, it's about, oh sorry, you're filming.
No, you're fine. Go ahead.
Yeah, I say my friend's pond's probably about, maybe from here to the tree, probably from the tree over to here, and maybe about this deep. He's got like 200 plus catfish in his.
Really?
And no aerator, nothing, and they're fine. They all live fine. They've been in there for years. And they keep getting bigger. Fire.
Sturgeon.
What was that other we used to call them?
Sturgeon and tuna?
Yeah, tuna. Tuna and sturgeon. Yeah. Now look at that stuff crumble. It's just burning up quick. Holy moly. What about this?
That's a big one.
Go for it?
Go for it.
Bunga, bunga.
Kevin likes his fire.
Oh, I do. I love me fire.
He likes big wood.
I'll tell you what, if it wasn't for damn Paragon, I don't know where the hell I'd be getting all this wood to burn back there or something, but I'm talking just like when I go on the riverbank and shit, that's a nice spot to swing by, you know
What'd Dave say? He's gonna unscrew the piggy table?
Yeah, he said he's gonna fix it, but probably not tonight.
Yeah. Well, hell, we can do that tomorrow. I know where the screws are.
Yeah, but I gotta go to my uncle's in the morning.
No, I mean not. I mean whenever you're here next.
Yeah. Oh yeah, I'll definitely help you. You don't give a shit. You guys help me out, buddy. You know, put up with my stupid shit. blowing up all the time and crap, and I feel like shit for that sometimes, you know what I mean?
We all blow up here and there.
There it is. Shit, this does here. Not the best fire pit in the world, but it does the job.
Yep.
Burn something. The skinny shit burns up. Oh man. Oh yeah. It's gonna be nice and toasty here in a minute.
Roasty toasty.
Free wood.
Free
It costs
wood.
a little bit. I mean, a little bit in the chainsaw and the gas, but oh, it ain't that far away, is it? It's right down the road.
Nope.
That's a good thing about it. If it's far enough away from the houses, if we did take a notion to stay up longer and want to, we can always go and hack up some more. No,
Yep.
I love my fire. You know, I like them big pieces we got left. That's what I'm saying. If we would have stacked it different, we probably could have hauled more, you know. We just
Yeah.
threw it in there, but what the hell?
Well, I tried to stack it a little bit. You know, I tried to get some kind of organizational structure going on.
Yeah, look at how wide that flame is now. Jeez, it's big old house now.
You know, I should have brought my phone out here so Dave could text me when Andy got here.
I don't know why he's not coming out. He always does this.
He didn't say he was going to come out, did he?
Well, he said last night he wanted fire tonight.
Did he?
Yeah.
Oh.
He always does.
Oh, I
this.
think that was because he was supposed to be off work, but because we need the money, he's got to work.
Okay, but still, it
He can
seems
still
like
come out here
seems
for a
like
little
he'd
bit.
Come out here for. You know,
little
I mean,
while.
he's up in there. What's the difference?
Yeah.
Come out here and chill. You know, it's like he does. He always does this. Fire, and then he'll
I
sit
noticed
there.
that whenever he says he, fire's cool, he never comes out anyway. He does, but he doesn't stay out long. But neither do I, huh?
It was just a fire bug. I do. I love fires. The hell, I grew up on the daggone river banks, burning shit. You know, and well, back when we was Kyle's age, my girl used to drop us off for 2 days at a time and come pick us up again. You know, we'd be down there fending for ourselves for 2 whole days before we got picked up again. You know, it's like
What would you take, just bologna sandwiches?
food, canned food, chicken noodle soup sandwiches, Coke, cooler full of pop, you know, running around picking wood up, burning it, catching fish. I mean, we did all kinds of crazy shit in that riverbank, you know.
Where'd you sleep?
Right by the flat fire. Got a fire going past right up by the flame.
Did you take blankets?
I didn't use a lot of shit people use, but I mean, I used one of them fold-out chairs once in a while, like them lounge chairs.
Yeah.
I just
I'd
started a big
freeze
old-
my ass off.
I got a big old pile of hot coals going. Oh, this is a baby fire compared to what I had on the river. It'd be like 4 or 5 times bigger than this. You know, big old flame going and shit.
Mm-hmm.
We'd have it cooking. All that be going on at one time, you know what I mean? It'd be like
Yeah.
a big pile of hot coals that thick and, you know, that big around. It's like sleep all night by that sucker, you know? I had some serious shit going on by the river. This ain't nothing. I love my fire. Oh yeah, and after we'd run out, we'd run around trying to find logs to throw on the flame and shit. Like we did in Loveland, the big logs.
Mm-hmm.
We just grab shit out of the woods, start hossing on it once we got hot coals. But sometimes when it was warm out, we didn't need a fire. We went in warm nights too, you know, where it wasn't that cold. Didn't need that big of a flame. And I like this time of year there ain't no daggone bugs.
Right.
I can be out here all night and not get bit, you know. So I hate it when the damn mosquitoes are out. That shit sucks. Sweating your ass off, mosquitoes biting you. I hate that shit. This is what's happening. Big old heater keeping you warm. Hey, you'll be alright for a second?
Uh-huh.
Go refill the water and see what the status is.
Okay.
You need some water while I'm down there?
No.
Mm-hmm.
I got Pepsi and water over here.
Yeah, I'll be back.
There he goes. Who, Dave?
Yeah, the car's gone.
Anthony went to work. So everybody, this is my fire. This is my backyard, and that window up there, that's my house way down there at the bottom of the hill. That's my tree. Just sitting here on a Friday night. Long day, long depressing day. Thought we'd have a fire and just kind of kick back and relax and unwind a little bit. Personally, that guy is my fiance. Well, he's like my fiance's brother. They're just best friends. They've been friends since they were 10, and he's like part of the family. He basically lives with us practically, and we take care of him. I don't even remember where I was going with it now. But anyway, it's been a crazy day, and we're waiting on a friend of ours to come through and come over and help us out with some stuff. My fiance's friend, that's Kevin. My fiance's in the house. He isn't around a whole lot. He works a lot of hours and doesn't like to be on video, so I try to catch him here and there, but gee, I don't know. I don't remember where I was going with it now. Oh.
Hey, so come out here and Andy gets here. He's working on some drawing.
Huh?
He says he's in there because he's waiting on Andy.
Oh.
He'll probably be out here once Andy gets here.
Huh.
He's stuck on drawing, so you know how that is.
Yep.
He'll probably just tell us Andy's here and go back to drawing, you know.
That's leaves falling.
Yeah.
Thought it was animals.
That's why I'm out like this time of year too. It's so quiet you hear leaves falling, you
Yeah.
know what I mean?
They hit the ground and it sounds like
It's
animals
like-
walking.
it's
They must be really dry.
like, well,
Well, I guess that's the point of them dying. They dry up and fall off.
you wait another couple of weeks, you see all these leaves, there'll be so many daggone leaves on the ground.
Yep. Everybody, we have like woods behind the house. Can't see it on the video camera. You can see the leaves right there and see how they go like that. I'll take another video out here tomorrow during the day, and I'll pop it in next to this one and put them together. I don't know what you call that when you take a video and you have the one video, then you add a video, then you add a video, and I don't know how to take parts out. Like if I have one video and then I've got another video, how to, like if the ending of it, there was part of it that, there was part of one where my fiance had said something and I didn't want it on video. So I had to try to cut it out and then delete it. And then I deleted the whole thing and I had to redo it. And I don't really get movie editing software yet. So I just kind of stick them together and there they are. All out, raw, and in the open and unedited. So that's just how I roll. But a lot of people that I know and like on YouTube does this cool editing stuff with theirs, and I'd like to learn how to do that kind of stuff. But you know, when I get on the computer, I don't have a whole lot of time to play around with anything because I have to get on there and do what I'm doing because one of the kids need the computer, or I've got to do something, or something happens, or I got to go somewhere, or it's time to make supper, or the cat knocks something over and I got to go clean something up, or the dogs are playing on my bed and being too loud and I got to yell at them, or anything like that. So I kind of get on and do my thing and get off. If I took video with my phone, I'd probably be able to upload it to YouTube really quick and do more, but I haven't tried taking video on my phone yet. Should be pretty good quality. I've got a pretty good phone, but yeah. I've only got 18 minutes left on my battery, so that's when I'll turn it off, I guess. I thought everybody would like to look at a fire. Roasty toasty.
Hear more falling. Look at them hot colors. Man, that piece is catching now. You know?
I can feel the heat.
Shit burns hot.
That's what fire does.
Look at the very tips of the flame. It's red. The very tip of the fire at the top.
Oh yeah.
It's like,
Yeah, it is. It's darker than the rest of it.
fire amazes me. It's like,
Sometimes if you look at fire, you can see like blue
yeah.
and different colors.
It's like a fire's almost like in a different dimension.
Yeah.
You know, it's like weird. But yet it's here, you know?
Yeah.
It's like it's stuck in between here and somewhere else once you start burning. It's like,
Well, you know, they say that, you know, the Native Americans and stuff like that, when they smoked the peace pipe around the fire, and they, you know, when they smoked the peace pipe, was that like state of consciousness, you know, mind altering substance, isn't it what they smoked?
yeah.
Kind of like pot, but it wasn't pot, it was like something else.
Oh, I'm sure it was pie.
Well, back then they probably grew it and smoked it, and
Exactly.
there was nobody to bother
I
them.
mean, you gotta think their bowls are like that deep and about this big around.
Yeah, I mean they had some.
I mean, them assholes are probably smoking like.
We got a fire. We got a fire in the grass. Fire. Them dry leaves are going to catch fire.
I'd stop it long before it got to that.
But what do they call it? Shamanic or shamanic, or I don't know how to pronounce it, but
smoking.
where the shamans had the journeys and shit like that, it was, you know, around fire, and you can stare at fire and kind of go off into some other zone, and fire's supposed to help that, or That's my thought and belief. I don't know any
But
truth
shit,
behind it
you
or
know how
anything,
much
but
shit they was smoking back in the day, no law back there to stop it?
yeah,
And hell, they was probably smoking.
it probably
freaking-
grew freely, and they just
Oh yeah,
took
but
it.
hell,
And
they was probably smoking bloods about that big round piece, jamming it in the pipe like boom, 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 with a big old the big old flaming. How they did? They had to have a big old flaming stick. They was probably smoking like quarter bags at a time.
a quarter bag at a time.
They probably.
They don't. Well, hey, if you don't have to pay for it, why not?
Exactly. I mean, they didn't know what money was back then.
Yeah.
I mean, shit.
Before we took it all away from them.
I mean, them son of bitches, hell, they probably had some of their plants growing and probably spent
Yeah.
their hair. They probably had big old sacks of smoke just laying
Yeah.
in their tent. Especially the cheese.
I'd like to go to an Indian reservation.
I would too. I bet I'd get along with them. Shit, if I did it, I'd probably want to live there, you know? Like,
Yep.
hey, teach me everything you know. Like, what the
Live
hell?
the way they live.
Huh?
Live the way they live.
Exactly. Well, you gotta think, back then, I mean, yeah, they had it harder, but they had it good back then too, Kim. I mean, you gotta think, I mean, shit. I mean, because I talked to these older people, you know, that, you know, knew a lot about it. They had herds of buffalo running through this country. I mean, well, this country used to be all woods. They had a herd of buffalo running through for like weeks at a time. Big stampedes, eat food plentiful. They killed, you know, buffaloes, had meat laying around.
Yep. They use their hides for blankets and shit.
I mean, yeah, it's harder back then, but they was used to it.
Right.
That was their way, you know, once they got
It was
cut,
their
like,
way, and it just became second nature to them.
Exactly. I mean,
You know.
killing, fire, sitting around smoking peace pipe in their tent, dancing around the fire. I mean, they was having a jolly old time.
Yep.
I'd love to live like that. No rent.
Didn't really have no worries.
Shit, if I went to an Indian village and they said they'd teach me how to live their way and not let me live there, I'd say hell with Social Security. I'd go right there and live. I wouldn't need money. Kill me a buffalo, sit there and smoke a peace pipe with them. I'd
Yep.
be happy. Hell with it. It wouldn't hurt my feelings none.
As long as the peace pipes
I'd be
held
like,
out.
Come on, Dave. Come on, Kim. So I got a good way of living. Check
Yep.
this shit out. Have a big old slab of buffalo meat cooking on the fire, smoking peace pipe. Hell, you know. You can't do that shit around here, you know. I'd love to.
I mean, I wouldn't want to be the Indian woman sitting around with her boobs hanging out or anything like that, but
I'm not saying that. You know, I'm not saying that or nothing. But shit, I'd love to have a big old slab of buffalo meat about that thick, about that big around, cooking on a fire and I'm smoking a peace pipe. I'd be happy as shit. You know what I mean? I would too. Smoking a whole quarter bag at a time. Shit, I'd be sitting there like, is that meat done yet, men? Buffalo meat, Holmes?
we're a buffalo soldier.
Oh, trust me. If I had a full belly full of buffalo meat and a quarter pounder and a pipe of wood, shit. I'd be sitting there like, yeah. This
You'd have to smoke the peace pipe and get the munchies.
Shit.
eat the buffalo.
They'd probably call me Mr. Smokey. I'd be
Mr.
like,
Smokey.
I'd be like, shit.
Wake up in the morning like, hey,
Go to the Indian village. Hey, check out this hydroponic shit.
let's wake and bake.
Take them some damn Honolulu. Like, check this shit out, Holmes. They'd smoke that like, ooh. Hydroponic, what that? Like, it's this shit. Check it out. And then I bet they'd take one snoop like, ooh, teach me how to grow. Teach me how to grow. Like, sorry, man, so I can supply it, but I didn't grow it. I'd learn how to grow it, though. Village of no law.
Yeah.
Get me a shit. I'd love to learn how to.
Well, the Native Americans on the Indian reservations, they're probably not governed by any kind of law, are they?
But think about it. If I was like,
I mean, on an Indian reservation, they could probably grow
There's-
whatever the hell they
there's
wanted to
still are
grow.
in villages, but check it out.
Yeah.
They'd love me to death because I'd bring them flints, I'd bring them lighters. You know, I'd be connected to them, be cool
Yeah.
with them. Be like, hey man, check this solar panel out with the trolling motor battery.
Mm-hmm.
I'd have electricity to run the filter, grow hydroponic. You know what I mean? The sun would keep powering us on
Yeah.
to grow it. And shit, once I start growing that
I'd like to get a
Honolulu-
great big old cast iron cauldron type thing and cook shit over a fire.
Oh, they got them at Bass Pro.
Do they?
These big old, yeah, they got big old things that come up like this, big metal things with a chain and a big pot. You can cook all kinds of shit.
Yeah.
And they got grates. You can take the pot off, put a grate on it,
Yeah.
cook anything you want.
Make a big old pot of soup
Yeah,
beans.
it's like a big grill. It'd
some
be like,
cornbread,
Yeah, you
fried
wait till the-
potatoes.
wait till the fires dies down, and there's it's a big old grate about this big
Yeah.
around, big old sucker. And you put it over, cook anything?
We had, when I was pregnant with Kyle when I was 21, so I didn't have, well, I was 21, and then I had Kyle 2 months later. So I didn't get to have a party when I was 21 years old. So then I got with Dave, and Dave was,
Yeah, see somebody coming.
yeah, somebody's coming.
Smoke here.
So my 21-year-old, or my 21-year birthday party was when I was 22, and the next day my cousin cooked shit over a fire with something like that too.
What's
So
up?
What's up, Nuffy Liquors?
You see it, homie.
What's going on?
what's up?
Shit, what's happening with you, motherfucker?
Grab a seat, I'll go get the bowl, man. We'll sit down there, because you come with that pillow.
Okay, I understand.
With the Perry on, hacked up some wood, man. Here, hang on, let me
Fucking
get
let it
the
happen again.
bowl. Yeah, what happened again? Here, hang on, I'll go get the bowl.
Say hi, Andy.
Hello, Andy.
This is Andy, the cute friend.
How you doing?
There we go.
Who's this going to?
Huh?
Who's this going
This
to?
is going on YouTube.
Oh, YouTube? Nice.
Yep. All right. Say bye.
You want the cookie?
I want the cookie.
Put down the cookie. You can't have a cookie. You can't handle the cookie. You want the cookie? I'll give you a poopy cookie. You eat the poopy cookie, and you will like the poopy cookie.
All right. Bye bye.